Hello, Fountain School of Performing Arts. My name is James McLean. I am a headshot and portrait photographer here in Chipuktuk, Halifax, Nova Scotia. And we're going to be working together on Friday. So I wanted to give a little video to introduce myself and give you some tips and tricks on how to prepare best for Friday. I'm really excited. Headshots are one of my favorite things to photograph. I basically got into photography because of headshots and portraits. So I graduated from the National Theatre School of Canada way back when, a long time ago. And then I was living in Toronto for a bit and had some great sessions there with photographers and headshots. And then when I moved back here, there weren't very many photographers doing headshots for actors, which is a very specific look. You know, we don't want to look like a banker or a lawyer. The photography is a little more enigmatic. Can I say that? Sure. Wow. We're using fancy words today. A little more emotional, a little more evocative. So yeah, it's my favorite. And I guess that's it. That's the history of me. Theater school. Here I am, taking photos of you. So in a typical kind of like full headshot session that I do with somebody, ours is sort of like a little shortened version. But in a typical full headshot session, I like to get a range for actors so that they have to show some versatility and also to give, you know, casting directors or your agent something different to send for the different characters and stuff that you're going to play. So the first thing we're going to talk about is wardrobe, as the great Dan Levy said in the behind the scenes of Schitt's Creek, which is one of my favorite TV shows. Best Canadian TV show ever made, I'd say. After casting, wardrobe does the job of telling us who that character is, what they're wearing. If you were to pause the frame, pause the screen, look at a frame, visually, what is that character telling you? Our clothing will tell us a lot about our job, our lifestyle, everything. So that being said, what's best for headshots is something very basics, simple. I really like this shirt that I'm wearing right now. I would go get headshots in this because the little bit of green brings out the little bit of green in my hazel eyes. It complements my complexion well, as I have a little bit of like olive tone to my skin. So you probably already have something very similar to this, something basic, a shirt that somebody says, oh wow, that looks really good on you. You get compliments on it every time. Or it just is comfortable, that you feel good in it. That's important. You should feel good. And none of the clothes that you bring in should feel like a costume. You shouldn't be dressed to go to the Met Gala, I mean, unless that's really like the vibe that you want to go for. But I don't know if it'll help you with all of the roles that you will be auditioning for when you come out of theater school. So my look is very film and TV based when I do photography for actors. That's because in theater, directors and casting directors of theater understand that you're going to be far away, you're going to be in a costume, and we're not up this close. So it doesn't really matter as much for them. So basics. Basics are good. T-shirts, tank tops, something. I really like desaturated tones versus really super vibrant colors, as you are the main focus of the image. I don't want something that's going to really distract us. I want your eyes to be like sort of the first thing that we focus in on, and something that, like, I don't know, entices us, brings us a bit closer, makes us want to know more about this human, you. So basics, and then you could start dressing it up from there if you have a dress shirt or a blouse or something, if you want to get a little bit of a, you know, casual human to a more professional looking human to help those jobs. And again, like, we very much want to play to who you are, to your age. You know, in theater school we play so many roles because that's it. Our class has to play all the characters in this show. So we're often playing much older than we would actually get casted as. But it's a fun acting exercise. This is from somebody who, I think I played like all old men. Oh dear, yeah. You know, the Chekhov, the Dr. Dorn. Who else did I play? I don't know, all the old doctors. That's who I played. So that is basically wardrobe. Consider any accessories that might complement a look. Like if you want to get a really kind of like casual, like girl boy, human next door kind of vibe in like a t-shirt or a cozy sweater, that's great. And then if you do want to get something a little more fancier, like imagine they're the intern, exactly. So going back to who you are, playing your age on camera is going to be important, as that's what you're going to be cast as. So if you're a fancier, version of yourself, it's like, oh, are they like the intern at the fashion house or whatever? It's like you could go for that. If earrings help that, go for it. Also changes with hair. If you want to get a few shots with your hair down, if you have long hair, and then pull it back for some, make sure you bring those. Other accessories like watches and stuff aren't really important. Headshots are mainly focusing on the upper body. Pants and shoes don't really matter. I don't think we're going to be getting any full-length shots in this. Hairdrop or accessories, glasses, yes. We'll probably get some shots without glasses. I have a sty on my eye, see, so I do need these glasses to see, but also I feel like they distract. Speaking of which, if you have like a pimple or a blemish, don't get mad at yourself. They happen, and they're so easy to fix in Photoshop. I used to, I would be so embarrassed when I was a younger actor, and I'd be like, I can't do this audition, I have a pimple. And it's like, nobody cares. Nobody cares. And we know it'll go away, and when you are cast in something, they have fantastic makeup artists who cover all of that up. Supermodels and everyone of the world get pimples. It just happens. I like to recommend that people sort of prep themselves as if they're going to do a self-tape or something. So if you wear makeup typically for a self-tape, do that, some foundation. You don't need to go, again, you don't need to look like you're going to the Met Gala or be super, unless you want that to be your look and vibe. So that should cover hair, makeup, wardrobe. And then lastly is posing. Like I said, headshots are one of my favorite things to do. I love working with actors and creatives. I always believe that this is a collaborative, it's a collaborative thing, making a picture. There's me, the photographer, and there's you, the subject. And a photo can't happen without both of those things interacting. And that's gonna look different for everyone. So I'll guide you through poses and stuff. You don't need to stress about that. Mostly you just have to breathe, blink, and be yourself. Drink some water, That's it, yeah. We'll take lots of shots, and we're just looking for the ones that pop out, that have that je ne sais quoi. I love a quote that Samantha Wilson once said. I mean, I'm misquoting her, I know this, but I like the misquote more, which is, a long time ago, she said something like, a good headshot says one of two things. Either, I'm going to kill you, or I'm going to fuck you. So that's fun. And playful, yeah. It's about being playful. I truly believe that, I think maybe it was Stanislavski or somebody who said that, when we're stressed out, we're in fear, fight or flight mode, we're actually disconnected from the creative part of our brains. And it's actually when we're able to breathe and relax and have fun and be playful that's when the creation comes. So as easy as you can be on yourself, do that. Oh my gosh, this is 8 minutes long. Okay, I gotta stop. Thank you so much for watching all of this. I hope it helped. If you have any questions, feel free to shoot me a message. Matt can give you my email. And I'm looking forward to meeting you all. All right, take care, bye.